Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new, my name is Whitney. I'm happy to have you. I can't believe that I'm actually sitting down again to film another makeup tutorial. Who am I? I told you guys that I had fallen back in love with the makeup, and so as a result of that, here I am. I promised myself that I wasn't going to be a chatty Betty? Chatty Debbie? What is that saying? Chatty Cathy, there we go. Okay, I promised myself that I wasn't gonna be a chatty cat. I was going to just jump in and kind of do my thing. So today I was thinking that we could do a summer day easy makeup look, because I don't know where a lot of you guys are at, but I am in California and it's a shit show. Where should I start? Should I start with our politicians? I see so many people say, oh, I want to go to California. I want to move there. LA, City of Lights, City of Dreams. Nay, listen to me when I tell you. The in and out lines, they're just astronomical. But what's even worse is the Chick-fil-A lines. You could sit in line for a good 34 minutes just to get a chicken sandwich with no tomato. The traffic is horrendous. The weather, let me just talk to you a second about the weather.
It's been like 112 to 117 every single day.
And yesterday, PG&E sent out a notice that they were going to be shutting off our power between the hours of 3 p.m. and 10 p.m. When I say you don't want to come to California, I say that with sincerity, because it's hot AF and now they want to turn off our power because they want to conserve energy, because again, California is going through a massive heat wave right now, top of dealing with the coronavirus and all the other crazy that's going on. And now we're not going to have any AC. So in my last tutorial, I was filming on the floor in my bedroom. Today, I'm actually filming, you guessed it, on the floor in our office. Our office isn't done yet, and there are a ton of boxes in here right now because Chris is going through this program, and so every week they're sending him like these enormous giant boxes full of goodies. So that's kind of what the situation is in here. Otherwise I would show you, but it is coming together and it's super cute. Shout out to Wayfair because they have some bomb stuff, guys, and really decently priced and good quality stuff. I said I wasn't gonna be a chatty Cathy, and I'm also not gonna be a negative Nancy. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump into this makeup tutorial. If you haven't already, please subscribe down below, hit that notification bell, and I will do my best to show up and be productive for you. I'll see you in the next clip. Summer is full of wonderful things. You know, lake, the beach, melting smeared makeup, clumpy eyelashes, smeared eyeliner, sticky foundation. It's not ideal, and every woman always wants to look her best. She always wants to look beautiful, so that's just not an option. If you're like me and you live in the armpit of hell and it's hot, it's muggy, and it's just nasty outside, the last thing you want to do is wear a full face of makeup and or have your foundation, eyebrows, whatever you're wearing melting, dripping off your face. And nobody wants to look terrible. Hot, cold, whatever. You always want to look your best. So I thought that I would give you a couple of my tips and tricks that work fairly well for me during these crazy times, and I wanted to share them with you. You always want to start with a moisturizer, because the way you care for your skin is just as important as the makeup that you apply to it. And I can't stress that enough. If your skin isn't healthy and your skin isn't moisturized, then how do you expect your makeup to lay flawless and smooth look of perfection? My recommendation is to shoot for an oil-free moisturizer and do that first thing in the morning as you're getting ready for work or your day or whatever it is you're doing. My second suggestion would be to also aim for an oil-free foundation. The next most important step in skincare is sunscreen. And I can't tell you guys enough, sunscreen is key, okay? Especially if you're like me and you have melasma or you're prone to sunspots. You always want to wear a sunscreen every day, all day. Especially if you're out in the sun, you want to be reapplying 2 to 3 hours. You want to apply your sunscreen after you've moisturized and before you do your makeup. I don't know if any of you have ever tried to apply makeup to a sunburnt face, but it's not fun. Following that, you want to go in with a balm primer. I promise you, you will not regret the 2-3 seconds that it takes to apply your primer in the morning. This is gonna be one of your major lifesavers. Primers are definitely the way to go, especially during summer. One of the things that I love about primers is they don't feel like an extra added heavy layer of goop or whatever on your face. They really do help to hold your makeup in place, especially here in your T-zone if that's where you tend to get oily or greasy. So when we get into the makeup, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. I've been using this for a long time and it's an oldie, but it's definitely a goodie. My next recommendation is going to be bronzer, because listen, bronzer makes everything better. Your skin always, whether you're wearing foundation or not, the skin always tends to look better with a little bit of color on it. And bronzer tends to make your eyes pop, tends to make your teeth look whiter, which is something that we all want, right? Okay, now that I gave you a few of my tips and tricks, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the makeup. And today I'm going to be using my Cabao Benefit Cream Gel in number 3. I use this every day, all the time, and I've never had a problem with this smearing. Ever. My brows are done. I went ahead and did them off camera because it's so hard for me to talk and do my brows at the same time, but I am going to go ahead and carve them out with the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to do that with my Sigma Concealer F70 brush, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand like that, and I'm going to carve these babies out. So I know in my last video, I was talking to you guys about some of the shows that I've been watching, and I completely forgot to tell you guys about The Tax Collector. Have you guys seen that yet? With Shia LaBeouf? Holy smokes! Next, I'm going in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. And this is for all skin types as well. Can you guys hear that snoring? I know you can. Yeah, that's Ashby, in case you guys were wondering. I'm just gonna put this primer in my T-zone where I tend to get oily and greasy. There's nothing good about a shiny T-zone, okay? It just screams, I'm hot, and not in a sexy way. Okay, now I'm going in with my Super Goop sunscreen in SPF 40. This is what it looks like. It's very clear, kind of looks like snot. I just go ahead and I put this all over my face and I try to make sure that it's blended in. They say that it doesn't have a scent, but I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it 100. It does have a sunscreen scent to it. It does kind of have that smell. It's faint. I like that smell, so I don't really mind it. Yikes, that was close. We almost had a catastrophe here. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation, and I'm using Light 48 Neutral. And let me tell you something about this foundation. I'm gonna go in with the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush, but let me just tell you, this foundation comes in 30 different shades. And a little bit goes such a long way. I'm recommending this foundation simply because A, it's waterproof, but it's also fade proof and it's transfer resistant. So again, on a hot summer day, this is the kind of foundation that you're gonna want. And for me, I don't find it to be that heavy. It is a 24-hour wear, full coverage, matte finish. I'm gonna go in with my kabuki brush and I'm just going to blend that into the skin, but I'm doing it in kind of a bouncing motion. I found that doing that tends to keep the foundation from getting like bristle marks or like those dragging lines. Also tend to like to use this foundation with my beauty sponge. It works either way really well for me with the brush or the beauty sponge. I will probably end up going over this layer with a little bit more foundation and the beauty sponge just to kind of pounce it into the skin and make sure that everything is sitting nicely. Foundation is on. I am gonna go in with a little bit more, a little bit right under the eyes. I think that I told you guys that I am starting to develop a little bit of under eye wrinkles, and so I've noticed, and this is just a little tip to you guys, the thicker you lay on your foundation, concealer, whatever the case may be, the older you tend to look. Time is not our friend. So you have these little wrinkles or, you know, these blemishes or whatever, and the heavier your makeup is, the more cakey it's gonna look, the older you're gonna appear. Okay, today I'm gonna go in with a concealer that I don't think I've really ever talked about on my channel before, but it's the Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. This stuff is so bomb, you guys. It hides anything from sunspots to my melasma to pigmentation to blemishes, you name it, this baby covers it. We are going to apply this to that same Sigma Concealer F70 brush that we use to carve out our brows, and we're just gonna go right under here like normal. I'm gonna take my damp beauty sponge and just blend that into the skin. And I do want to go ahead and set my under eyes and my nose a little bit, and I want to do that with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Protecting Micro Powder in 2 medium. I love this stuff, you guys. When it says Airbrush Flawless Finish, she's not lying. I've probably gone through about 5 or 6 of these guys because they are so amazing. I mean, it just hides, okay, I just want you to look. See how that just kind of just like blurs everything? You can, I mean, obviously I have a little bit of texture on my face, but just a little bit of this under the eyes where you apply that concealer, under the nose, and you can even do it on places obviously where you didn't put concealer, where you have just your foundation, and it just makes everything look so smooth. I went to go lay by the pool today, and I thought that laying by the pool would be like a nice reprieve. You guys, it was so freaking hot out there. I thought I was gonna melt. I mean, just even being in the pool, being in the pool didn't even feel refreshing because it just kind of felt like bath water. And I was like, oh, good grief. I got so hot and so miserable. I was putting ice cubes in my bathing suit top. I gotta do something here, folks. Like, I'm about to lose the AC in my house. I'm gonna be hanging out in my car here pretty soon. I am going to add a little bit of highlight underneath my brow. I got this a million years ago, you guys. I had gone to get my eyebrows threaded and they sold this to me, but it's literally amazing. All right, on summer days, I don't like to mess around with heavy eye makeup because you just don't need it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with the Morphe X Jeffree Star brush in J58, and I'm going to pick up the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Sunkissed, and I'm just going to put this all over my eye. See how easy that is? I found my Batman shirt today, you guys, and I was like, yes, I have to wear this for my video. But I have to tell you, I don't think that I would be a good Batman, because as soon as Gotham turned on the light, I'd be like, listen, is this really an emergency? Because 90 Day Fiance just started. So I probably wouldn't be the best Batman, but you know, a girl can dream. I'm just gonna go in and give my cheeks a little bit of color. See what a difference that makes just instantly, you guys. Bronzer, I feel like, is my thing. If you were stuck on a deserted island with only 2 makeup products, what would you choose? I would choose bronzer. Before I had my eyelash extensions, I would say mascara, but eyelash extensions are life, so I don't need mascara anymore. So I think I would probably say either be concealer or my Summer Fridays lip butter balm. So today when I was at the pool, I went to go spray my face with sunscreen, and I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was doing. I was probably thinking that I was gonna die any minute because it was hot enough to crack an egg on the pool deck. But I sprayed the sunscreen like right in my eye, and like instantly I was like, this is it. This is how I'm gonna go. This is how it ends. I'm gonna go in next with a highlight. I'm gonna use the Marc Jacobs Omega Glaze All Over Foil Luminizer Highlight in 79 Guilty. I'm just gonna go ahead and just add this to the tip of my nose, and then down here on my Cupid's bow, and then over here. I don't think you can go wrong with highlight in summer, because people are gonna be like, ooh, you know, they'll never know. Are you sweating? Are you glistening? Who knows? I personally, I like to go for that Edward Cullen look, you know? Come through highlight. Ooh. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Go in with your damp beauty blender and just kind of like push that into the skin. See how pretty that looks? Oh, look at that highlight. Whew, so nice.
Where are you?
Babe, I'm filming.
You're filming in the bathroom?
No, I'm filming in the office.
Filming what in the office?
Oh my gosh, I'll see you when you get home.
What are you filming?
My makeup tutorial.
Who are you filming with?
Our dogs. You guys, my man never likes to talk, okay? He's not a talker. He doesn't like to be on the phone, but today for some reason, because he had 10 million questions, I wanted to add a little bit of the pop of color to my eyes. And I did this while Chris was talking, my bad. So I'm just gonna tell you what I did. I went in with the MAC Sour Puss, P-U-S-S. Is that Puss or is that Puss? It gives it just kind of like a little bit of pop, and it goes with my Batman shirt. Have you guys noticed that as this tutorial's going on, my hair's getting poofier by the minute? That's what my dad says, okay? He says imperfections give you character, because if we all looked the same, then what fun would that be? I want to go over that eyeliner with the Marc Jacobs All That Glitters Highliner Glam Glitter Gel Eye Crayon, and I just want to go over what I've already done. I'm getting to use makeup that I haven't gotten to use before, or I don't get to use that often. I do want to go back in with it with just smudging brush and just kind of make sure that everything's blended. I was riding the Peloton yesterday. My instructor said something and it stuck with me. I wanted to share it with you guys because I know that we're going through such an unprecedented time, and there's a lot of people that are feeling down in the dumps, and you know, they're going through something or whatnot. Everybody's going through something, whether you believe it or not. We've all got issues, we've all got problems. Yesterday, during my ride, it was the 90s pop ride, in case you're interested, with Robin, but she happened to say she knows that the world's going through it right now, but that she doesn't have the prescription. However, she knows that movement is medicine and pity is poison. And that stuck with me. That has been in my head since yesterday, and I told Chris about it when he came home, and I actually was talking to one of my girlfriends today, and I shared it with her, and I think that that's such a powerful, important statement to make. You know what I mean? Whatever you're going through, whatever you're doing, I encourage you to get out there and just do at least one positive thing in the day. And if that's going to the bathroom sink and washing your face or brushing your teeth, you do that. You take that and you own it, and you consider that an accomplishment. My dad has always said that to me ever since I was a little girl. It doesn't matter what you're going through, no matter what you're going through, you get up and you do that one positive thing, okay? Just that one positive. If that's all you can do, you do it, baby. That's it. I also kind of feel like I have Scary Spice vibes going on right now, but this is the finished look. Do you like it? Do you like it? Let me know down below. Let me know down below what you guys think that you might want to see in my next video. I don't think that I have anything else to say, but I love you. Thank you so much for your support. It means more than you know, especially right now. This is just my reminder to, again, please be kind. Be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to others. Be patient with others. And do your best. And in the words of my dad, be a good human. I'll see you all very, very soon.